Hello and good afternoon. Oh dear, not having a good day today, but never mind. Let's cheer up. You see what Sue brought me back from Scotland? Isn't that lovely? She knows my love purple, and it's a handmade flower with a covered button in the middle. Isn't it gorgeous? I love it, love it. Didn't get me shortbread though, Sue, if you're watching. I like to tease her, you know what I mean? Well, this is what I finished. I don't know whether you can see it actually, you might be too close, but I really, really do like it. It's not been blocked, so it's a bit wrinkled at the moment, but that's the pattern. Don't know whether you can see it. It's got an asymmetrical neckline. It's not me that's gone a bit wobbly. Maybe let me just, oops, sorry about this, get out of my chair, then I can see what you can see. That's the top bit, and it is asymmetrical, it's meant to be on one side, and then that's the bottom bit there. I made it out of, it's called Peyton's Vintage Cotton. Well, it's a cotton mix, I think, actually. That's the name of it. It's not me that's saying it's vintage. That's the name of it. Sorry about this. I'm wandering away from you, but I'm just getting the label. Perhaps you'd rather look at that than look at me anyway. So anyway, the pattern is a paid for pattern. I think, can I move her over here a bit? She's getting in my way. And I bought it off Annie's online. So you may not recognise it because it's done in all these colours. But I'd actually seen it on Pinterest done in one colour, and sorry about this. This is from my friend Sarah, and she just wanted it done in one colour. And the yarn is called Peyton's Vintage. I think actually that it is vintage, so I don't know whether you would be able to get it now anyway, but you may find it somewhere while you're on your travels. You never know, do you? So the pattern was a bit puzzling. It had pictures. I prefer diagrams actually than pictures, but I got there in the end. I had to unravel it a couple of times, but I got there in the end. So I really do like it. Asymmetrical neckline, I like it. Right, before I get on to my subjects about what I sit down and get comfy, because I'm having a bad back day today. Do colours make you feel differently? They do me. I put this on today. I'm wearing it with like some brownie coloured trousers that's the same colour as what's in here. Looks nice, looks smart. I feel drab. Absolutely drab. I even put a bit of makeup on, you know, put some lipstick on, pink beads, bit perfume. Still feel drab. Now yesterday I had black trousers on and a white and purple and black bold top. And I felt great. Today I feel, I'm sure it's psychological. It's a nice top, nothing wrong with the top. Maybe I should be a redhead or something, or not so. I've got a sallow complexion in my old age and I don't wear pale colours as well as I used to. Anyway, enough of that waffling on about me. Oh, while we're on the subject of me, my favourite subject, me. I've actually got my appointment through for the psychologist at long last at the hospital. You know about my issues with food and that. I've gone into it before, so I don't need to go into it again. So, it's not until the 27th. So maybe if he just sits and listens to me, maybe he'll point me in the right direction and get this out of my head, yeah, because I know it's in the head. All this lack of dieting and when people mention the diet word. So maybe I'll get it out in the open once and for all. And it'll be good to chat to somebody who isn't family related or personal related. You know, somebody who'll give me a different opinion than people who are trying to be nice to me, for example, or whatever, you know. Anyway, enough of that rubbish. I am going to go on about my books. This is Amy Gunderson. It's called Crochet Mitts and Mittens. And I bought it purely, of course, because I like the mittens on the front cover. But then that's me. I like to waste my money buying magazines and books that I have no idea what's in the middle of them. But I get to share them with you, and then you get to know what's in the middle of them, so you don't have to take a leap of faith like I do. Right, these are called Lederhosen for hands. Now, I'm sure I've seen this pattern in one of the magazines. It might have been Interweave Crochet, it might have been somewhere else, but they're looking awfully familiar, but still. I find that the more magazines I have, the less I look at them. Yeah. This one's Trellis Climb. Not particularly perhaps warm, but fancy gloves, aren't they really? Sorry, I've got a fly that's buzzing around my head. These are overpass mittens. Now they look nice and warm, don't they? Nice chunky stitch. Nice and warm mittens. What are they called? Overpass. These are called underpass, but maybe they're family, maybe they're guys' mittens, I really don't know. I don't find that many guys wear mittens. I know that Barry Gibson likes mittens, but I don't find a lot of men do like to wear mittens. These are called Frolic. They've just got ribbons on them. Oh, there's a better picture of them there. What else have we got? Oh, these are plain Jane mittens, but they're plain for a reason, because on the next page there's something that goes with them. They're just plain Jane mittens. Very useful, not very interesting, but very useful. But the thing is that you make a fancier cover, you know, to go over the top. These would be a little bit open work if you wore them on their own, yeah. I think she's wearing them on their own there. But you sort of do the two layered look, so you could wear them holy in the summer, and you could wear them 2 layers. These are called Radiate. I don't know whether you use different colours or whether you have to, you know, do a bit of matchy like Erin does to get them all to match both hands together. Yeah. These are called Bounty mittens, and they've got cables on them. I don't know if you watched Erin's latest video, Erin Give Me Yarn 418. She's putting a lot of project bags up on her Etsy shop. I think it's called Southpaw Creations. And I'm waiting for a couple of bags to be sent to me. I'm having them done in my, you know, the logo I showed you. Well, she's had to get the fabric specially printed, so that's why they've been a while arriving. These are called Little Victory. These are the ones that are on the front cover. And these are called Vegas Baby. Because we've got, I don't know why they're called Vegas Baby, but they've got little zips on those. These are, you know, the decorative kind of gloves. They're just like fronts, aren't they, really? I always imagine these to be done in white, you know, for bridal wear or something. This is called Raindrops. It's I think it's got surface crochet on top. Quite a lot in this book, isn't there? And these are Castle Rock mitts. Again, you've got the open work design down the front. I'm going to make a few of these for autumn winter. I don't know whether they'll be great sellers, you know, on my Etsy, but you never know. These are like a houndstooth check mitten. I've been a bit off my crocheting, as you probably can tell. I did that one for Sarah, but I've not really done much, to be quite honest. Those are alright for younger guys, I suppose, or into all this sort of thing. I'm not sure whether it's crocheted or embroidered after. No, I think it's crocheted in as you're going along because it's a chart, yeah. These are called upward shift mittens. Woo. Not doing very well here, am I? I hope you're seeing all these. And that you're not getting glare from the window or something. It's not particularly a shiny book, this one, so it shouldn't be too bad. These are called high-low. H-I-L-O. High-low. These are called moto mitts. I presume it's so you could wear them, you know, if you're in the car. They're like imitation leather driving gloves. What are these? Spoke too soon. I suppose it's because it's like spokes of a wheel. Oh, I have to keep licking my fingers. I'm sorry, it's a disgusting habit, but it's my book. This is called Ode to Bruges, so I presume it's because it's Bruges lace that it's done. I don't know why I'm not showing you both pages, because there's not much instructions that I'm having to cover up. Purple Mountain Majesty. It's like sort of short rows, hither and thither, isn't it? I think these are more for the kiddies really. They're called emoji mitts. You can do different style faces, you know, happy face, sad face, whatever. These are called Horizon. See if I'm not showing much at all. Horizon. There's quite a lot of mittens in this. This is called Catch the Wave. If you want mittens with fingers in, there's not many in, but if you like fingerless mittens, this is the book for you. And then this is just how to use this book and a few general instructions on how to crochet. So that's it. It's called Crochet Mitts and Mittens. Oh, it's 25 fun and fashion designs, fingerless gloves, mittens and wrist warmers by Amy Gunderson. I got mine from Amazon, of course, but you probably can get them anywhere you're looking for. This is one of my bargain buys again through Amazon, but it's one of those, there wasn't really a picture, so I didn't know what I was ordering, but it was only, I think it was $2.80 plus the postage, so I decided to take a chance. It's called Crochet, and that's what it's called. It's not, I don't know whether it's by anybody or what anybody. Let me see what it says. It cost me £2.79 plus the postage, I beg its pardon, yeah. And it's called Patterns, Techniques, Stitches and Inspirations. It's edited by a lady called Katie Bevan. But that's about what's in it. It's got like an introduction to crocheting, and I'm not sure what the rest of it is. I have quickly looked at it. This one's all about crochet. It's a chapter giving the brief history of crochet, showing you what crochet was like in fashion. In actual fact, I do have that pattern. That's how far back my crocheting patterns go, and I've made that on a couple of occasions. Wouldn't wear it now, of course, because it'd be up round my bureaus. And I've got that one actually, I think, somewhere along the line. That pattern that these patterns are not in the book; they're just advertising them. It's telling you what hooks and equipment you need, you know, your scissors, your hooks, your different things. And this part is Crochet Basics, which is you know, showing you basically the stitches, how to do them, getting started. What's this, what's that, what's the other, you know. Then I think part 3 is it in the round, is it? No, that's still under part 2. Yeah, circular crochet is the next bit, showing you how to go round and round and how to make circles. And the next bit is granny squares. What have we got next? Oh, that's not granny squares, that's granny hexagons, isn't it? Then it's telling you about finishing off, how to finish off. Showing pressing things, how to measure your tension, how to crochet through both loops. And the next bit 3 is Beyond the Basics, it's called. It's showing you how to do shapings, which is useful if you're a beginner. You know, how to do chevrons, how to change the colours. I mean, I'm not a beginner, but I still love these books because they show me lots of techniques, you know. How to make different kinds of buttonholes. I mean, I don't think you're ever too old to learn, ever too experienced to learn. You know, I learn something every day. From YouTube, from books, from whatever. I don't think there's a woman in the world or a person in the world, apologies to the gentleman who crochet, that can say they know it all, because I'm sure that they don't. That's cluster stitches. Those are the kind of stitches I have problems with. Puff stitches, filet crochet, how to do some edgings. Tunisia. Now I can actually physically do Tunisia, but I think I've mentioned to you before that I have terrible problems keeping my tension right. If I get my tension right lengthwise, it's wrong widthwise and vice versa. This is special effects, which is showing you how to embroider on top of things, how to do surface crochet, I presume. My book's sticking together. Oh yeah, how to make tassels, which is quite useful if you've not made them before. How to make tassels and pom-poms if you don't have a pom-pom maker. My dad used to get absolutely browned off with me, keep saying, "Will you cut me 2 circles out of cardboard, Dad, please?" And then he used to say, "Why can't you make them last?" But of course I'd have to rip them or cut them trying to get my pom-pom out. So every time I wanted a pom-pom, I'm going, "Dad," and he's going, "Oh, for please." Anyway, eventually he made me some out of lino. If you know what lino is, it's linoleum, a floor covering, so I couldn't actually cut through them and bend them like I did the cardboard ones. This is showing a bit on rag rugs. Boudoir coat hangers. Of course we've all got boudoirs, haven't we? The only thing I don't like in my wardrobe is metal coat hangers, yeah. I remember reading somewhere saying you should never have metal coat hangers in your wardrobe because it spoils your outfits, but... curtain tie backs, cushions. Linen sheet edgings. Now when I was engaged to be married, I had this vision that I would have these beautiful towels with crochet edgings on. Beautiful pillowcases with crochet edgings on. I don't know who I thought I was going to be marrying, but it wasn't who I finished up with. I always must have, obviously I had ideas above my station, and I had all this matching crockery that I collected, you know, for my bottom drawer, which people don't seem to do these days. They just rely on everybody else to give them wedding presents, don't they? But I collected my bottom drawer. These are just crochet vases and whatnots, which... Table centrepiece, which looks as though everything you put on it would fall over, but that's my just opinion. It's a nice technique, isn't it, doing all this padded type crocheting, but I wouldn't like to put my wine glass on it. A photo album cover. A flower cushion, which is just sewing flowers basically onto a ready-made cushion. Now we're on to fashion crochet, which should be quite interesting because I don't know when this book was published, but it's not new. Easy all-in-one shrug. I like the backs of shrugs, but I somehow, you know, it's been a bit busted. The shrugs don't go far enough over for me. I'm tugging at them all the time. That's a crossover cardigan. Pretty, it'd be nice and slender and stuff, but not for me. Not for me. I can't wear anything without a bra. Peace pink alpaca shawl. Now that's very pretty, but to me it's a little bit chunky monkey, you know. I think it'd be too, I don't know. I prefer a finer shawl rather than something that heavy. That's a chevron crochet skirt. Again, if you were younger and wore it with tights, it'd be nice, but when you're my size and my age, it's just not really the done thing, is it? But a chunky hooded jacket. Trying to find a picture. It's hardly got one. Just shows the hood. Oh, it does show a tiny little picture of it. I'm sorry, but it's not very good. It's not very clear. I hate it when they do that. Oh, we've got crochet kits. That's crochet dolls and stuff. Now, Rose in the Philippines, she loves doing these amigurumis and dolls and things, but garden flower dress. That's a crochet top and fabric bottom. I tried doing some of these. My friend Sarah was doing the bottoms for me and that, but I don't know why. They just didn't seem to be quite right. So I still got them, but that's a pixie hat and scarves. That's the other side of it. I don't think my great niece would appreciate that. Baby play mat, that's quite nice. My great niece is not a frilly bodied person, but I don't think she'd want a point on top of her head. That's an Afghan cot blanket. If you follow Hayley on Facebook, she's not been doing a lot of videos because she's expecting a baby anytime soon. But she's been doing something similar for her baby in blue. Maybe we'll get a video, Hayley, when the baby's born. I'm not holding my breath. You've kept us waiting for months. And I'm sure you've made some things, you're just not showing them. Oh, that's quite nice. It's a red cabled suit. Talking about Hayley, I haven't made her anything yet. Anything for the baby. I don't know what's wrong with me lately. Normally when there's a baby on the horizon, I'm like knit, 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 or crochet, 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 you know. Fun accessories. Slippers. Shopping bags. You have to be careful with these shopping bags, otherwise when you're coming back home, they're sort of dragging on the floor and they need wheels, you know, if you do them too long. That's a bonnet. What else have I got here? Can't turn the pages. Well, it calls those cuffs, but I think they're more like fingerless mittens, aren't they? Earmuffs and a scarf. Well, I'm supposed to be crocheting a black shawl at the moment. I've started it. That's as far as I've got. I'm trying my best to get the house straight before my son and daughter-in-law arrive. Tunisian crochet bag. But as I've been experiencing a lot of pain and stuff, it's just not happening, and I'm getting more and more frustrated because the house is looking such a mess. That's a lacy collar and belt. I've been ironing for about a week now, on and off. It's like iron 2 pieces, sit down, iron a couple more pieces, sit down. But there's more sitting down than there's ironing going on, so I don't know what I'm going to do, but never mind. Pretty corsages, there we are. I know people understand what I'm like, but when it's my family, I get sort of upset when the house is upside down and I can see them. They don't say anything, but they just give me that look, you know, and say, when did you last clean, you know. But I do my bit from day to day. I don't want you thinking I'm a dirty person, but it's just, you know, the going in cupboards and cleaning out cupboards and stuff like that doesn't get done. The normal day-to-day hoovering and dusting gets done. But when it comes to what I call my deep cleaning or whatever, and going in the cupboards and emptying them out and sorting out the pan cupboard and things like that, it doesn't get done. So we'll have to see how it goes, won't we? Anyway, I don't know what time it is because the clock's over there. Oh, it's 20 past 2, so I've got no excuse for not doing something for the rest of the afternoon. Hold on. So, oops, I've got my button stuck. The pink shawl was for me, which is very strange because people don't make me things because they know I knit or I crochet. I don't get things made for me, which is, and I like things made for me just as much as anyone else does. Oh, talking about things made for me, going off the subject altogether, I sent out 2 parcels to Ireland. Amy Gibson Woolly World of Crochet got there fine. Little tear in it, but nothing. Barry's, they said it had been damaged on its way there. Damage to me does not involve like being slashed up with a knife, yeah, and half the contents missing. So, poor Barry. I mean, I feel angry because it was supposed to be a surprise gift and it just didn't happen that way, you know. So I hope whoever stole them likes knitting socks, because there was 2 books for knitting socks. And there was some nice bright socks for Barry to wear. And there was 2 meters of very thick, heavy cotton fabric, which is missing, and something else, I can't remember what else is missing. It makes me so angry when people can't keep their thieving fingers to themselves. That is not accidental damage, that is not. I'm sorry, but it's not. No matter what they were trying to tell me. But we've got pictures of the bags, we've got pictures of everything, and I'm filling in the compensation claim forms, but it's not the money that's missing, it's the thought and the fact that Barry was going to be so surprised by